Hello, welcome to today's immigration tidbit. Did you know that for some people who are born outside the United States that they are US citizens even though they weren't born here? But it depends on many different factors. A lot of times people will call me up and say my father was a U.S. citizen, or my mother was born here, or my father was a serviceman, and things like this, and they want to know if they're a U.S. citizen. So the thing about U.S. citizenship, if you're born outside the United States, is it depends on the law that existed at the time that the event took place that might make you a U.S. citizen. So in some cases, it requires the mother and father to be U.S. citizens. In other cases, it requires only one, being maybe just the mother, to be a U.S. citizen, but then has a physical residency requirement, where, for example, she had to be inside the U.S. 5 years before you were born and a certain number of years after. There are other ones where you entered the United States as a resident after a certain year, and based on certain conditions, you then automatically turn to a U.S. citizen. So that's citizenship by derivation or acquisition. I can tell you that I've had different cases. One was an older gentleman. He was in removal proceedings for a crime he committed, and they were trying to deport him. And after I found out certain facts, one of his grandparents was actually born in the U.S. and was able to bring it down through derivation. I was able to show that he, in fact, was a U.S. citizen, and immigration had no jurisdiction in which to deport him. That's why you always have to look at whether your parents or your grandparents, any of them were born in the U.S., if any of them became a U.S. citizen, because every now and then, these scenarios come up. But the bottom line is, if a baby or whoever was born outside the United States, assuming certain conditions exist, which again are different depending when the event occurred, that person could be a U.S. citizen. Okay?